94.7 Asampa FM Sony. It's a brand new week, a Monday afternoon, the 14th day of December 2020. Many thanks for making time to join us. Our show runs from now till 6:30 p.m. It's Ghana's biggest and the most authoritative political, social, current affairs talk show. EKOSIISEN live on a Monday afternoon. Ebia, and the day Dikaya would do a feeling at 8 a.m. I have Sempa 94.7 FM. In studios, I won't cry here. Koko Mlemle 355 Fan of our street into Muamunim Hano Oba Behuye Ewaha. We are in the same building with Joy FM, Adom FM, Hit FM, Ewo Koko Mlemle. Enti Yadamunya Seminidio Say Bonsu, Ofemi Ubia, Mejoso. Mamin Nami production team as Papa for making this possible. Yawa Dominic Kisi Yabua, he's the lead producer for the show. And he's ably assisted by Nana Chum Berema, Jackson Osei in Tiamwa, Eric Opare, and a Queen Star in Japan. We do this every weekday, Monday to Friday, 2 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Good news, and it's a Ebia Wuning Cry or some other part of the country, and it just say affiliate radio stations, over a dozen of them are in Jumedie live, including ABC Radio in Tamale, Kan FM in Salaga, Storm FM in Sunyane, Agro FM in Brekum, Okwa Japekro Manidaso FM ewo Akoma Danfotie o Cruise FM, Oba Wenchi Royal FM na Ewiase FM, Okwa Asante Achemagogo, Dansie FM, Obuasi 14 o PZ Radio, Mo secondary takra the higher Seda FM, Oko Bibieni, Ochiame FM o Fire live. Amanone so stations no Edorson, affiliate radio stations be brain a fire ewo Amanone. I mean Shremunya for the millions of listeners listening across the world. You should be on myjoyonline.com and also adomonline.com. You tune in. Your tune in stream is off. And you have to log on to myjoyonline.com and also adomonline.com. No ultimate here. Oko App Store, Google Play Store, and I say Huawei App Gallery. So, ubetima download myjoyonline.com app and then after adomonline.com app and so no ultimate here. Alternatively, call Facebook and search for Asempa 94.7 FM on Facebook and watch our live streaming. Like our page, Edikana for machine streaming no Facebook. And so very, very, very important. Sounds now YouTube. You can watch us your channel on YouTube, Asempa 94.7 FM. On YouTube and watch us live. Join us on Instagram, join us on Twitter, and let's stay interactive. Your WhatsApp line is 0546 382 287 0546 382 287. Message to mobile 0546 382 287. WhatsApp line and on the messages nebra na yen kaima. EKOSIISEN is airborne, so please tell a friend to tune in to 94.7, where you say, please, it's my daughter's birthday and I want to wish her a happy birthday. Nidinde Trifina Akosia Jemfua Oponfosu. Trifina Akosia Jemfua Oponfosu of Kede, from your dad Asunaba Kojofosu, who is currently in Bronx, New York. Sending you a happy birthday, a glorious one, of course. Trifina Akosia Jemfua Oponfosu Uwakede. Happy birthday to you. And this one says, a happy birthday to my boss, Honorable Joshua Frederick Latte, the Constituency Secretary for Ayensuano Constituency, NDC, Wayfree, Deputy Secretary of that constituency, Sir Prince, Ononso Ayensuano. Happy birthday to you. We say a very big good afternoon to these elected MPs. Honorable Dr. John Kuma, MP Ejeso, that MP elect for Ejeso, and Honorable Dr. Festus Kofi, MP elect for Upper Dentra East constituency. And also a very big good afternoon to Harriet Tremantin, Deputy Director Political Affairs at the Office of Chief of Staff. Na protozwa ewo deputy. Wow. Protozwa Director Political Affairs at the Office of the Chief of Staff. The Deputy Harriet Tremanten. Okay, great prophet Bubuashi and Chiamo Strong. In the end, we have quite a loaded show. You may hear some segment, no Ebe Bremo, Yabua for your EcoBank Ghana, the Pan African Bank, Vodafone, the Builders Bazaar, and a Rockstars Roofing Systems. The boy made me hear some segment Ebremo. Before that, the sound of our time, Abba, Nescafe Sweet and Creamy Boy, Agbeve Herbal Center, Amponsa Ifa Pharmaceuticals, Obapa Company Limited, and a Cocoa Dairy Free coconut milk. The one-on-one interview session and interviews on trending issues. And we have a lot of them. And also Consolidated Bank of Ghana, Bell Aqua, Freshman, Fresh Lady, Fresh Cool capsules, Heaven Insecticide Spray and Coil, and Napa Foods and Napa. Or say oye and Napa non so cool. The discussion segment and Honorable Baba Jamal Eskaya Ewo studio representing the NDC and our lawyer Andre Japamesa NPP MP elect for the 2nd constituency. In fact, currently in Sonoane MP for 2nd lawyer Mesa would also join us. Na Yedin Komo. Franco Trading Enterprise, Phone Papa Pafie, Bell Aqua Active, Stay True to Originality, Seahorse Engine Oil, Global Lighting, and a TCL, The Creative Life. Omune boy me a discussion segment and so Ebrement Yanko, na yemfa me hear some segment and was my hene kwabena sante atena so mana kwabana apomi ye de.
Well, Nyamiadum said Makacho there are a lot of people interceding for Mother Ghana.
Yeah.
Amongst them, the Apostle General, what is Wakasena? A third bit of the suggestion in Ghana for Mompire man on that score.
Yes.
It will be beautiful for an NDC member of parliament or an NDC activist or sympathizer to pick up a position in this in Anado's government. But question is the kind of Amanyo Semaye, you know. Something that probably me no pencil who could MP, me could NDC, me could NDC, na could MPP. Then we might consider those. But as it stands now, what Samia Ukuni Sami Jemfi pension there. I beg to differ. So for third bit in there, Aji angels in ba na omo ye bekasa. First two year achievable. So I just say nice. But ye do say the Apostle Generals and other Nyamin Kofu nyina Bishop Ajinasari, and the suggestion and the message is clear that you definitely have to choose peace over chaos. So I just say indeed. Omo Kasano Edomasi, we appreciate and we acknowledge. Asofo ahodo nyina Pentecost, Roman for Imam for and all other CS sunamentes ono kasa. But the ACB Anobi say what the kind of a manual semno echiacha. Enyawa it only takes the leader, in this case John Dramani Mahama, to call for count because ebesi neno yenda nyame asise enya obi to say John Dramani Mahama. If he say senka o leader bia sebe onim de oya anka ampa electoral commission voice na nado na edi nkunim de nemum nanka obetimi aha oman wo kwan bebre so enti 2012 MPP amanyo kono frɛ wono nkofo nyina sɛ wono be hia wo obra sport ifa omo papa aman for back screen ne enema ensem fata moja hia no ebi no eti first 2-3 days ne de oya action field ebeba but it took a leader like Nanado Danko AKUFO-ADDO and was baby eduno inye ka ye be papa ne kwan ye besi ana ebe ma yet made in kunimu court in the fire same nyina enko die court and history is repeating itself enti minim say the John Mahama I know onko di nipa bi ni mo amokasa ye tra eni nyina so mu ha aye nim guase kasa asefem na etan na enyan na apratete te say era aye fuseni eti na ono age na hom ya okoi na ka nipa binum say that so machine bidwama. It's very worrying. So it's very worrying, especially when you're a lawyer and you know some of these pronouncements they bit media ba leader nankasa udi na chini kwana express this disappointment in the process or express dissatisfaction with the process or see the best tool for him they say on the team e can you mercy ani na fe ebrese mu no wona ko the ultimate na o mako head the ultimate is where dey e be ka kire omo wo say ne hwan wo simu sen wo bobre pa ne sen
Say on declare.
Say who no baby a ujina ni de unimi nyina achi. If you want John Mahama to declare himself president, come and be the running mate. If John Mahama declare no president there, on be running mate. You are just so gum keke. Now no, you know man makotena baby.
Yeah.
Nipa na ade no fa no ho no kra ne party mpanyimfo no. They are collecting, they are going around. Omo na mikrom techiman.
Yeah.
They are trying to gather. Omako Banda, Omako Sene West, Omoninam Gada.
Evidence.
Out of nothing. Obian shell. Obaso Kasani unya attention. Why? And such a reckless statement. Why? Why?
As a papa and friend of president.
Yeah, but oh yes, sir. No, but oh yes, sir.
Can you imagine?
I think that by now you should have been calling for ultra apology abasebia nanum na keka no keka nsem fatasa because they wouldn't chidankasa no on demonstrated that subino on demonstrated. After all, if he loses today, is it the end of John Mahama? No. Is it the end of NDC? No. Why? Nana do accept your teaching, no. How many times you see him? Emperor Miensa Ebikrofa Emperor 9. Why?
No, but if anybody even had doubts about the strength of the NDC,
why?
The result of this election, you should tell everybody.
Not from nowhere.
NDC is small party.
Yeah, but from nowhere.
And this is a party that can form the next government. Why? But a lot will depend on how they react.
But Obi, forget about even the reaction. The reaction is normal because in 2012, Nyese Nana Lucia and MPP for Kodayo. They called all of them to a brass spot. A minimum misbehave here. And reasonably, you need to understand because Abuabia Kenny Bresu, especially when almost no claim say Dr. Baomian and the team, Jeko Tanko Bechibi, Radio for the Crazy, Omukra pink sheet, Edia dance, ye chin momonsa. Why? What the Ghana Manuel Semechia Be Machibi Dweni? Your best suggestion in times like this is for somebody, a fine gentleman like John Dramani Mahama, who's been a president before and still a potential comeback president. Oh, catch and say uncle for form para government. He should go and form that para government. FM. And I thank God Ghana is not in the hands of people like Inus Hussein, who talk recklessly. Yani baby Dunobi, oh yeah, dear, Yanina baby, yes, sir. Yes, you baby, yes, sir. It is all Korea now, Kohisha NDC before Kohisha Ghana phobia before because MPP equally could have told their people to get on the street. We also have to acknowledge what Nanado and the team no almost omaye. Because Mina, Ekua Yashen say Omabano, many abomi diesel mina medin kunim. It is hard they didn't know Chirona away and I said, but yes, but when you know what was said Nanado could be in a Rakaza. What was a party pen you be MPP party pen or Okasa? When lions are wounded, you give them space to operate. Whilst you have the modest of language to talk to them, because abatuono, it's not easy. They go to president who keep so we. So on easy job.
To campaign around the country,
easy job.
In Ulusua, I mean, some of these things.
Unless you perceive pretend is I saw did too much, normal, and yet normal.
Easy.
Unim say okwa can say mo abedin kugo die. But kugo no enye normal to just take it and go like that.
No man, for to campaign even for an opposition leader.
Wow.
The kind of resources mobilize to be able to crisscross the country. I mean, you got two team new Cape Coast. And look at the number of people following the presidential candidate. Car was a movie car back dedicated to generate an SIM to power systems are more the echo, and you use that across the country. It's not an easy thing. It is a Obiko election as a Olusua, and especially for a defeated to say, we understand the disappointment and all of that, but an also should not be an opportunity for AKUFO-ADDO to be making reckless statements, and not there, and especially people who are lawyers.
Yeah, but on call for the crown, and this is Fogusu. Yeah, a lot of things, flawed elections, very much allowed. So I just because and Baba Jamal, also Techim and they disagree vehemently. What else can you do to Baba Jamal? Hey, I'm position on my day. I'm taking Senate West. They have an issue. What's the problem? It is leaders of various political parties, Akwenya say utimi do juma mentiase ahamisusie bo mikrono and all those in krona yin na yebo no But okotra a certain a share. Now adwene about team no is on Ghanaian, is on democratic, is on patriotic. We acknowledge and admit to say we are not in normal times. It obianko so jebia emma ejebianko tinsi mane kofa de ensem fata emfama. Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Njobi.
That's true.
Yebeko so na ye de adesedia to NDC for nanim. They are a formidable force. You cannot take that away from them.
Yeah.
We understand the pain they are going through, especially when they claim that they have evidence to certain effects. They say, "Mia bi ohonoma abatron anyede anko yamom." Again this morning, I got the understanding from Baba Jamal say it's not just even the parliamentary seats. Presidential and block ring na crown yes, they have a problem. Me kwade na me kase kaneno some of the parliamentary seats no in some constituencies no and quite more challenge. But this morning Baba Jamal said no. Even the presidential one unit into any crown untimi go say mafa efebi na meja febi. Even with that crown they have a challenge. And then he was specific on Banda Sene West Techiman.
Okay.
So what I say specific.
Okay.
These are the areas almost you say MPP for and the Electoral Commission for Kabum episode almost 6 Edaniomo.
As we speak, Banda was declared for the NPP.
No, Banda has been declared for the NDC.
For the NDC.
Now NDC so when they look at the figure, MPP so when they look at the figures. Figures say omo anedi inkunim ewo but clearly it is for the NDC as it stands now. So the Electoral Commission for declare.
Declare.
So it's for the NDC. Sine ana
but for NDC for na so omo da so problem wo.
No make say the MPP made an attempt.
Okay.
Say hono kwano if you look at the figures.
Okay.
There is a challenge. It just said
okay.
So what is and then Sene West, for instance, the issue is about
Selimpo has not been declared.
Yes, it's about Babasi allegedly an MPP sympathizer Okofa. I see a jail in 3 months or so.
Yeah, 3 months.
Okofa.
Babasi
onye sure. I will say to be on the safer side. No. Obeka say a strong hold. It will be a Okofa ballot box biano. Obetimi susu say, but on car say. Let's be fair. Tisa no car anopano. Or see na MPP for seal no. And free by MPP for say omontiasie. But with the presidential they had won there, the parliamentary no more kind and a Kofa as a challenger. Fair enough. So whatever decision the Electoral Commission with the consent of these major political parties in the Kano, Ghana is moving on. Ghana is moving on.
And let's also take the opportunity to advise Obia and because of Sanyo Mainti, and this is a country of laws. And Yamran Ewo, and mind you say, and here be say okay, I don't know where I won't court. The means to protest be a demonstrations this Sanyo man eka. My worry and say woman in some demonstrations just in the court of public opinion, we have demonstrations, no, and then you prepare and move to the court because and unfortunately for you know, they happen and say case need the 8 months Supreme Court. And
but say the Supreme Court is almost 42 days. In the I learned that they have
8 months in a bad day court and they say based on the evidence before the court. No, still bad days on be overturn the decision now. 42 days there. Be a bedroom on the president confirming the government. They are swearing in. Because swearing in the 7th of January. Ain't they are swearing in. But be not informing the government in the unsaid Nioma Supreme Court Becca say nunti on to me over 10 days. And mind you, Pose, so what timelines at Supreme Court they are bana omanti. For now, as we speak, NDC from now till the 30th of December to file. Because Constitution they clear 21 days
after declaration.
After declaration. Oh, issue a bit more file. And a bit more earlier than the 21 days. And now say 21 days per and that will take us to be 30th December, which will be the deadline. I'll bit more file. Almost file we are. I think after 3 days, NDC file after 3 days, no, the assembly the defendant would have to enter on also the entry. Now we're filing a response. I think after 7 days. Supreme Court is a day 10, a day of Pre-trial conference, day 10.
Yeah.
Omuwe pre-trial conference now. Day 15. A filing of the petition hearing in day 15 after so my filing of a petition no not hearing a from day 15 air corner by day 21 not hearing a end between day 21 and day 42 judgment
is on
any day between day 21 and day 42 judgment
but the Supreme Court makes it very simple.
Very simple.
But
no sir per time
timelines
and they are going strictly by these timelines.
Okay.
And when him say pre-trial conference no and Supreme Court betche how one person case na echo.
Okay.
Okay. That would happen at the pre-trial conference.
Okay.
They will decide on all of that. Then the case will kick.
So
42 days they enter.
So Obi, my
evidence for what? Let's look at this option.
Yeah, but my point is that Obi, Obi anywhere is also kase one more demonstrate, you know, out of.
No, I don't think it's out of place.
The demonstration, no, according to what I say. Who can say, oh, sorry, anopa, I say, anopa muni in a copy menu, Yenidi, Ejina Circle, Yakuta placards, Kakronoa in coat, party BD aboying. So what I say, oh, yes, I know money now. A name ran, a beam found, opposed for the bamboo here, Ebemount. Muye winning in age and said in Aja to Mr. Ghana, a model, not just Africa. Now we are since so here, is that the beauty? If we are now across in Libya, they are in Libya Becano, we are back on track. The beauty about this is also the election way, the money are very different. Now quite delicate. And they say your former president unim system num dada. And your president no so nim system num enti sa tuning in akabuma, they know the corners, they know the tricks, they know the business. It is not going to be an easy election. And so I reflected as such. Enti said the two of them should demonstrate maturity. Now in this case NDC,
that's the most important thing. With former President Mahama, at least up until now, based on Electoral Commission declaration, he's lost the election based on the
based on what the Electoral Commission says.
But he still has the opportunity to come back. But a lot will depend on how Onoankasa and his followers will conduct themselves within this period. Because when take it time, in your quest to want to express yourself and express your dissatisfaction through every legitimate means possible, and Shah could incur the wrath of Nkofo say, I did have a more you know, you have to manage it and manage it well. Said the sa sympathy opesa wo court no enkonko jinsem na fi entity form na ansha na ma come back because I think he still has a good opportunity to come back.
That's for the NDC and its sympathizers to
absolutely,
decide.
Absolutely.
But Obi, let me take this opportunity so I mean caution a political party leaders and the followers. In 2012, election headquarters we were demonized. In 2012. And I'm just fast tracking. In 2012. That's what they did to us. In 2016. That's what they did to us. In 2020. That's what the NDC this time is doing. Bayana, me said the principle of the BK was nobody serves any interest. The interest we continue to serve is the bigger picture of Ghana. Because if you insult and denigrate, and yet the bonus and trophy.
It's the insulting
and you reduce us. You reduce us to a certain level of a year. That's why I have a challenge. Because again, the way almost a whole yang is in trophy. I'm surprised that they'll come and sit before us for us to throw back questions at them. I'm surprised that when they do their press conferences, both sides, and then I said the MP before they beat up some of us up. So I say, they should also be careful. In as much as say a prestigious, a juma, a sombono, they should give us same accord. Because and
the crime, based on results and the correspondence, which that media house has been doing all this
while. Anyway. And I'm saying that the entire few politicians say adiano etua nipa no ho So what I say, a different. It could try one chia. Yes, in train what dollars are studying. It be training per chia study. Yes, I know politicians. Majority of them they lack that principle. So a principle here, Juma, we will not be at where we find ourselves now. So they know that what they are doing is not right. And they pretend as if they don't know what they are doing is not right. And then they turn the guns on us. As if say any electoral commission for Juma for conjure figures, both sides. And I'm surprised, both sides, my friends, on both political divide. Now, figures sometimes I'm high TV radio show. I had a more a certain level of response. In my private conversation with them, I give them that kind of response. Because you know figures, how can we conjure magic and bring figures? If you have a challenge with our figures, no problem. No problem.
One of the things where I in all this, those who are asking, say, figures, those people have not brought any alternative.
Obi, I don't even want to look at it. They have a choice. No, I'm saying they have a choice. Almost say the figures they have. And
where are those figures?
But they've not previewed you to the figures. But they are able to say the figures they have. But
if you don't show those figures, why do you base on wow figures?
I don't want to even look at the figures they are claiming. I'm saying that
to insult
people. Figures or call electoral commission for they just didn't generate it. Yensi anemu for no omunye so powerful say omobe court na yeto about election you can say constituency bia police center bia no creative figures. And the funny thing is that said media houses near 100 99.5% of these houses they reported same figures. Where did they get it from?
Codeo reported
where
same
did they get
figures.
It from?
EU reported same figures. What really is
but I'm telling you that the Ghana Journalists Association and media houses like Multimedia, we should start blacklisting some of these politicians for them to take us serious. They become denigrating the person and the station.
It's not proper.
And then you come back to sit here and talk to us.
It's not proper. It's not proper.
Because you cannot say that quality media personnel of today, we don't have it. What do you have? What do you have? Salvation. That's the difference. Qualification, nimdie, ejapadie, intadie, mpaboa, ahobrasie, perfume, babia party, whatever. What do you have? In fact, what do you need those things for? The biggest priority of every person is salvation. That's why arrogance calls to politicians. No, you have to serve us, but we are serving you. You are lording it over us. Why? We should move from that stage. Count down to the election. We talked about the politics of principle. Why would the NPP even scream that the and 2012 no? You took the same approach.
Absolutely.
You took the same approach. Many car be back screener. Ya papa and this year make us 2012. Yes. You blocked the second road.
Politics of principle.
If we have to improve the game, we need to improve the game. And to the NDC we only caution them that they can do whatever they want, but within the laws of the country. Because Ghana can't be for the NPP and it can never be for the NDC. It's for all of us.
And they should also,
now do what we Ghanaians we want you to do. Don't lord it over us as if say Yanka and Manfrafu be nearby mining.
They should also know, sir, beyond the marches, beyond the demonstrations, they should not leave it at that. Among the appropriate quarters to vindicate their claims. That is the only way. Because listen, sir, Oka say, Opesa will occupy the whole Ghana. Air demonstrations are. That necessarily might not lead to a change in the declaration made by the EC. The only platform or avenue to get the EC to change declaration is the court, the Supreme Court in this case, for presidential election petition. Anything apart from that, because in that say EC ababe declaration be na EC na so mo to aso yaka say me your declaration we di ma so messy. But I may sign another declaration about Bentina. We didn't see that. Unless the court compels the EC to do that. And beyond the demonstrations, the kasa with radio so near no. Let's also move to the appropriate quarters to vindicate our claim.
But Obi, the sad aspect of it,
we can move on.
Politicians are bastardized all state institutions. The Ghana Police Service, Misun the Ghana Police, meaning what they continue to demonstrate are among independence and in doubt. Ghana Police Service. Yahuro mwa me de almost inform say che. Why? And we fall on these people.
Yeah.
We fall on them. Ghana Police Service. Why? Politicians, why? When you have power, the police service, their motto is real service with integrity. When you don't have power, the police service, a different thing altogether.
The most corrupt institution.
Yes.
And not just them, all the other security agencies. And of course, I think going forward, there's some answer. You may be seeing this election. But I may share data. I will share incident of electoral violence. Now 21. Gunshot related incident. Now 6. And a nipa ewuye 5. And the death recorded no as follows. Oko Savelugu a nipa baako wui. Nipa miensa ena epraye in Savelugu. Oko Techiman South. Nipa mienu ne wuye reported ena nipa 9 epraye. Ewutu Senya East nipa mienu ne praye. Ablekuma Central nipa 9 ena epraye including journalists. Ena Odododio nipa mienu ewui ena nipa nsia ena epraye. This is data from the Ghana Police Service. And it tells you, sir, we still have a lot more work to do going forward to make sure, sir, because if there is anything like the beauty of our elections, the elections generally has been peaceful. I mean, we've had commendations from all over the world. But see a true about we not see a report say ni penum ahwe won kwa ebinom omo de ben ye wo bebu bi ase ni bi age ni dwan
omo kwase age omo dwan bebu
of course bebu into obi okofa ballot box de dwan for example that's the police for abonitu a wo no de no
they gave prior notice so obi a obetu sa na mo na ni mra boy bra bia no nya de omo de ho becho
enti uye no ni free ho a to say Ablekuma Central.
But the police service, I'm at that assurance is there. They will investigate and get to the core of these matters.
Of course. So, Obi officer be a trigger happy on the or man Tuoswana or to for shooting sake. I was on some run here, the NNO Eddie. Now, your team is sanitizing and system. Going forward, we should not have elections at the Pabakumpo. And in this case, Ablekuma Central are journalists because stray bullet hated journalists been 9. Emma, or my in the surgery and saying.
Insurance company been
one of these insurance companies Omni GJ.
Yeah.
SIC, right?
SIC,
State Insurance Company. Any GJ Ekabomuna omo amano omo tria the surgery ni bibia which is really good. But of course, and this is what journalists go through. This and way journalists are also cover station keke. Straight bullet. It is a original say wo say jina simpie so Deans and for attempt for doing their job. It's really not proper. Enti you're interested in your mabesi but of course, can in ideas, you know. Not your was there being so and yeah, because I Ghana the into means Ghana for any other yame. Bible said yes, pon or koda.
Yeah.
In some kunimdia free radio. It is you go through where to be Jojo's.
But one other areas, you know, MPP for me asun kwa di DNA Jogate ni Baomiane Alanche Mantin to kwano Oma Shasi no Omo me asun kwa di we need the country to be developed. We need Nanado to put things in order to shape the things that he was not able to shape in his first term. Namu de mono emu ekwa di kra mai. Sesi na mo Shasi na mo se bia gugu.
And it began immediately after the declaration. I was like
emu ekwa di na mai. And my name's only a little focus as well. The way they are good at pairing. Yeah. We have a Ghana to rule and to protect and to project.
Yeah.
And you have your party. Momaya soon quite the for now.
That's why more internal primaries 2 years later. 2 years later, 2022 more baby na sanyo main na best start. They should tone down because the vice president will need that concentration to help his president to govern this country. There are a lot more things I was on mine. They should tone down. They should tone down.
Dr. Kwabaso.
Yeah. Bernard Okoboy.
Yeah.
Oh, solid guy. Solid.
Semen am lose you come ko e hobi mu.
Like my hospital.
Na obi na mani 100 come ko.
Hey, bonus why are they?
Oh, different spirit.
Charlie.
You know, there are some key people be along the line. No, Mebobo Mudin. Na ya say these are young, energetic guys.
Yeah.
Almost they are good for Ghana.
They
are good for Ghana. Omolusu wini enibi. Senka de general, apostle general ke Kranchi Ankra. And then some okay. They say Felix Kwachi say. Or a national asset.
Solid
product
guy.
Product for Ghana.
Yeah.
So what I say. It say it be do bring a bit my these combinations are. Quite be so no a bit me about Bernard Okoboy.
Share your Facebook live Bernard Okoboy and
the usual thing. Oh yeah,
Lesman Hospital. That's something he does every Monday or dedicated 3 hours of his time.
Yeah.
Consultation free pro bono. Our hospital. In fact, that be refused to obey a deputy minister of health. But still he's doing it. And now Lucy, you are post or say first post-election Monday consultations at the Lekma Hospital. Or say some staff were happy to see me doing fine. Some were surprised at my activity, having assumed that not winning the parliamentary election meant I would do away with community service. It is important to understand that the joy a true leader experiences does not lie in the position he holds, but in the service his people receive. I thank God that you do not have to necessarily hold the position to assist others experience a better world. Because he lives, we can face tomorrow.
If you could chief band, no more attack me.
No, but that's powerful.
Yeah.
A powerful example.
Yeah.
Dr. Bernard Okoboy.
I think there's two couples who's almost as any motivational speakers. And you move your best and they say the results and move your best.
If you have got only chief
by
but not chief by the confidence who was so powerful.
That's your coach. It's okay. Catch them. Eddie Obi, as the days goes by, your young men be your system anymore. They say money pay or as and then Tampuru.
Yeah, Tampuru, NPA.
Yes.
National Petroleum Authority.
I understand that is the first time it's a party, NDP party. Some of these people, for the sake of.
He's also a solid guy.
A solid guy.
Very, very solid.
And as I'm energy guy, and there's Antan as well.
Yeah, Muhammad Amin Antan.
Yeah. All these people, at the appropriate time, yes, your input, you make it can once.
But Nkofobin so on him says Hisiano, swearing in New Year was said Nanado forming a government. Nkofobin so they don't deserve to be.
Oh, make it. So I see a share our conversation as this year. Make my first 15 any question or more catch say ministries into do so as a near Pam be free. Make my catch. There was a transition here, Ghana, edujuk we are nothing maba nipa mako eduonum we many nanadwa me nanadwa 50 now ka 20
hey 50
50
e was nanadwa
say almost say omo boot no na odi omo to form say team no ja omo
nipa 50
so person e this command now it's not a joke. Ghana punto you see we will never think the way the politicians are thinking. Into omo share ko say they say essential for India so we can also never think like them. I'm able to say 50 or no because it be about 10. I make a 50.
I wasn't another.
Oh, so soon time crowd ni. Now I busawa now say busa me back.
But when him say apart from ministers, no. Yeah, what DC is being so.
Obi, o pese adwuma no. Se se gidi na for one say adena ko gidi ana.
DC is not there, master. This is the beer din say.
Now we dey cause hopes in here.
Oh,
already a course here. Already a course hopes in here. Such mercy crutch and in NDC era. DC a question me busa MPs this Hana Mintiasi. MPs ni DC no. I can't do me busa ne pen. We me busa say apri timbe dom especially when their parties in power.
Yeah.
The way they sabotage each other. Dangerous than even when the opposition has the MP and the government has the DC.
That's true.
I'm telling they collaborate better than when power is there and the two of them are there.
Yeah. And so sometimes it's unbelievable.
Obi.
Personal interest.
I know na me the make catch say 50 o% share jumana say we kwe na my head ready change bibia. Na Ghana jina enkwanta 9. Inti en nisa ankomo especially transition team crying the left from the right after omo tutu omo no. A transition team na nkasa dodo na kubekwa me.
Majority of them are in the transition team because the transition
they are young, energetic, vibrant guys committed to the services of Mother Ghana. We don't want to look at political colors again. No. Who is capable of taking his ministry or her ministry to the next level?
Yeah.
Who?
Inti yewie omo a wasn't an
free DC for my ready. Free minister so my ready. Free for my ready.
Meba ya start meba. Yewie eno a e wase ye hwe omo so a omo modern bo so ani a se na do sign maintain omo a eye on bebo na
obi kra de on maintain omo ebi was so page omo
no say
okoboy makachiro.
Okay
e ka me nko adia I am not the president but ka me nko a okoboy I say page no
yeah, that one I agree with you.
Ta nipa o makoji gray ones na aba no we dey say on omo nyame
why
amewu adi ewu and e yiba betina no say me ne baba jama ye fi no na omo free yin say amewu nche say obi a wadi ewu baba jama ti won say amewu adi ewu oh baba I'm sure say we have that conversation but see baba radio TV so panum and then you din come say yeah amewu adi ewu Afeti baba o say amewu na cheche say wodi ewu na man for share the messages.
Yeah, but amewu has done very
yeah.
In the honor no
look at the men. No menka why we be a star boy menka the 3 times black star captain o ka dey na chene bi eti amewu dey to no chune baby no what to form na chune baby and ho mu dey nka o ma for now to mo chune baby amewu ni form na to mo chune baby obi ope
for me na say
oh minia I'm going to win for the party. Eti omo de to omo chune baby to omo chune baby omo kwa de o de form si nchen amewu Fomena Dr. Ko form si nchen na afi no ye bem ubema na be una mekaze yesu mo mu wi a space bebre be ba da ministries so bete kama Ghana ever fun into my
Abdul Malik
some of us we have vehemently disagreed with Nanado from day one
on the 125 ministers no kweku say be yanka onya be 80 or less
eno kra na obi okay kakekesi ani pa professor Adebia no need nkomo esa za na
kweku asa
yeah obama fantastic breakdown I bet me fix into the situation, but knowing Ghana as it is, I say ni pebi muso sebi eye kakra. Enti ebia ne figure no 40 se no from debia ebe page makoba cho ye ne de ya tra ho.
My other fear so man ne say sisi ano plus or minus say MPP timinya even 137 and 138 seat in parliament. Unsa ye amend the constitution.
Electoral commission dey understand this saying.
Electoral commission
that 50 from parliament nana.
Yes,
okay, but
majority
as it stands now, what is the position?
137 for the NPP and a 1 independent candidate and a 136 for the NDC. Well, and a 1 year outstanding. 1 year outstanding for now. And that's where we are. CCR. And say it is hard. Then what it means is that majority of the MPs in parliament, no, would also become members of the executive because it's Omusa. It is our so far more than 50% of ministers from parliament. What it means is that Anshana a bedroom critical stage there was so Munyankofo to come and approve bills being adeno. But all of them might probably end up.
No, but the point is that we are not entering parliament with the mindset. That's why the president started in his speech, say Ghana for demonstrated through this battle say we need to work together.
Yeah, and they're true.
Obi, Nadia na domkuma ebetimi aye. She bibia o mebebi omo so montiase. Why?
No,
are you thinking Ghana? And no bia nya papa bia so domkuma na mpa omo montiase.
Yeah, and they're true.
But the papa omo who say papa no. E dey empower na oji. If Ghana develops that's also beto aso. Is it not the same thing? Yeah. But ade bia ye ginger, the abo ne say ade bia nsem fata bia no. This time, no, odi firm no, enye juma ketwa. You need to prove beyond every reasonable doubt. Say, sa die we ya odon say ko shase no, ebe boa my Ghana, and it's good for us.
Inti Sisi, and I think the ball will be in the court of the president. One, Oman Unim say because of the constitutional injunction, say for majority of ministers from parliament.
No, say metna ka say no be yentimi nya hwe.
No, say I just say go through process. I will say go through process. I think it's one of the entrenched clauses in the constitution.
But entrenched, but still there's a way out.
Oh yes, of course. There is a way out.
Yeah.
But this parliament would have to be sworn in, or my BBA government has set up Kamana AG with the government at the bill now at the coin.
But always these proposals na ba say.
Oh, I know.
Oko fan nipa do na free machine bejuma. Emwa.
We missed an opportunity with the constitutional review, no? Because white paper now buy on the review report, no?
Daniel Dazi, engineer.
Yeah.
Or this expertise. On call machine bejum. It doesn't mean that Odrinya bibia enyana.
But Oman, what it also helps Yenyana say, and the president will be forced
to look outside.
No, to pick ministers and numbers no form.
Because you confirm everybody.
Some form from parliament. It is the president would have no option than to reduce drastically the number of ministers. Because one year is say 125 BWA, 50% of 125. So was our form from parliament. I'll conform way. Inti was so now he will be forced to reduce the number of ministers, at least in his interest and in the interest of the Ghanaian people.
President will also open massive no. In the Mabe more.
Says you see a Mabe
37 or 38.
38.
Okay.
Yeah, I do 40, right? Yeah, bear 40.
It's also open massive. Young, energetic women.
Now lawyer, yeah. Lawyer is also on your promotion.
Yeah, no.
Lawyer, we have some Okodima way. I'll be free. Germany by and I was a watcher. Yeah.
You come Deputy Attorney General. Oh, now that can't say we know because sometimes now we can't go for Dami as a
go for Dami.
Oh, now be pa.
Or being Saja.
Chamutala Mohammed, mammy. Nitiero news file. It was very interesting.
Yeah. When we say on the Wabashe in
Usania. Or seen that it's on Ukraina, Kenya, Obekoba constituency. No,
and the force
back. I listened now. It was really good. So, Godfred, and the Mabu Cameroon, people are automatically guaranteed. Say salvation in Toms. So what I say, and I know they go for them. They all come here. I saw the bunch. What time is it? They come and we say so. Now say why shit? We are doing some of them their commitment. So what I say, very very.
Go for them.
Yeah. Me say be an baby by na odi ma say ma me obi ko chi me payo e de me ko gina here obi me come su ho kra. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. There an appeal for hospital.
Okay. Yeah, that's what we've been discussing. Yeah.
I mean, he's
quite impressive.
Yeah. Yes.
Boy, darling boy.
Yeah.
OBC star boy.
Star boy. Bernardo Kobo.
Yeah.
I'm being Saja.
My mate is saying that I'm deputy ministerial position and Obekipo.
No, Obepijem. No, the
worst case scenario also
Odo keep. The argument would have been stronger, so winning is seats now.
Of course.
Because this is near difficult to win.
In politics, the calculation is not the argument. It's about even what he has demonstrated over these results. Because when people performance on shape margin or the cover now head or the
the flag bearer. He got more votes than
they were demonstrating COVID times. That ministry hall. What is again?
That trend is in baby a only stronghold of the party.
Yeah.
Constituency only a stronghold of the party. Presidential candidates in that's popular.
Yeah.
Into parliamentary candidates are closer to the people who to me win. But constituency only a stronghold. They ride on the popularity of the presidential candidate. Into they will prefer the presidential candidate to you.
Okay.
Waka kwesiminti mame more Adam for Dr. Prince Hamidu Ama.
Yeah.
Yeah, what St. John's School near your nickname, you know me fan too.
Yeah. O mean, made my case here. Now we say with your he knows that I know, but on no uncle.
He knows I also know.
Na me man ko yi mi kan, na me pia to same. Na headline na picking me. Na je on no.
Honorable Prince, Dr. Prince Hamidu Ama, congratulations to you. I think you you did a good job for your party winning that seat. And more lawyer Fifi Buckman in Swabaso. Lawyer Fifi Buckman. Say lawyer Fifi Buckman.
Yeah.
On Kwabe take on MPP for
yeah, Olusi.
So only Prince Saman the contesting. Only Prince Saman the contesting.
On ese koko baby before.
Yeah,
he's good material.
Very young, energetic. Make there over the Christmas no.
Yeah.
Onye Hazel Bernard Amwa, who is the head of HR for Guinness.
Yeah.
Now will lead Uncle's group.
Yeah, Uncle's. In the almost
they were leading a masquerade group.
Masquerade group.
Panya the next sort of. Panya was it?
Do you know say Panya?
But was it Panya?
Oh, but Panya is very popular. Or a chief fisherman.
Oh,
Obede, everybody take for Jenem Ridago.
Obi, but come bebre o say afenyo mark we nyina come asemo. Yeah.
No.
Lawyer afenyo mark. Yeah.
I think to be fair to him. I think to be fair to him for on mining said
yeah.
We've not benefited wholly
from afenyo mark.
Yeah. I think the president should consider him.
It was his
because
first
gap or the renew this time. He did marvelously well. And I think the president should consider. He's one of the young guys that was a president.
Because when the MPP was in opposition, not Debiano was Supreme Court.
Yeah, all the time.
Major key, again, district election. And because of Alexander Penyomaki. And it was delayed by some months.
Or changing the whole.
You know, it was actually.
I think we have to.
And that was his first time in Parliament, 2012.
Yeah, we have to benefit from his.
Modak one, they don't go through process, kakra.
But why should you know Papa now?
Dakwa
Newman.
I think
that's the father.
Only Papa Victor Newman.
Director of Research. It's so sad. So this morning there was actually a feature in one of the newspapers. I think Daily Graphic. One of the newspapers we feature female MPs who are following in the steps of their fathers. Dakwa Newman, Sheila Battles of Ablekuma North. Not knowing Elizabeth Ofosu-Ejari is also a second generation politician.
Oh really?
Elizabeth Ofosu-Ejari always teaching man North.
Yeah, and
or a second generation politician.
Or a second generation politician. Very interesting. And Zaneto Rawlings, obviously.
But in Elizabeth, ne papa very, very vibrant in Bronga. Yeah, very, very vibrant.
No, but I think a deputy minister for Dakwa will not be bad.
They don't go through. Yeah, on good or on go through kakra. On go through.
No, man, don't go through Abedi. If we have experts, we have experts. And Ghana for the money here, Mentaso. Don't go through him. Don't go through Abedi.
Manusi Sumna, chief cook for me.
No, but I think he's say you perceive pushing the female.
And I make
because she stands on two legs or you're young. A female,
but
young.
She's an engineer.
Oh, you see,
but that's why I catch you say Nanado Epe Masim. And you likely say such young, vibrant lady, no. Obenya Kwenya. Obenya Kwenya. It is a more a cat corners, and you know, man go through.
So Onya is it on me no me pay on meritocracy. And at least once I need to deserve it.
Yeah.
I don't have
a
problem. I mean about your politics. Square pegs in round hole.
Okay.
Once you know, say nipa ni crash solid CV.
Yeah.
Or credentials
to deliver any exposure for the
exposure. Why not?
If you go for the Uber buy into what I'm suggesting, say Mrantian Ketesia worth qualification and merit, should be given reasonable attention.
It is very important. And I had to cry. President Anado or started 2016. Again, the kitchen cabinet.
Kitchen cabinet.
His kitchen cabinet staff were very young. Eugenia Hin, our good friend, Clara Napagatia, and he started like that. Unfortunately,
Fatima Abubakar.
Fatima.
Solid.
I've hosted her on.
Deputy
Ghana yeah.
I think the
presidency.
I think I was more. She is that good.
Yeah, who served the presidency?
And I think she's either studying to be a lawyer or she's already
she
a lawyer.
She will be passing through
Thank you.
By the end of this
Thank
year.
you. Until the experience number.
So be called to the bar by early next year or the end of this year.
That's very important.
Solid.
Very
important. And a host of others. I mean, said you work on man, you bet Jim Rene Yaco. Say at the end of the year, amongst your CEOs and deputy CEOs, and so
yeah.
And also,
na
Obra your mediums board, the other so.
Kakra me di kofi na wo kasa ho sei. Wo de wodi bring pa o.
I remember the board chair of museums board.
Obi de unim. Me no de bi. Kakra me di kofi no so akose enu. Wo sa akosum na ka ho.
No, but I think he is. His name is. He's a good guy.
No, say was pa.
When
you come we here kwa baby. Me bra no museums for how many. As you feel we. It ya akose museums kakra isu.
O mane. Baby so asem. Museums are no one. Museums are no one.
Well, we know one me piano come baby.
But I think I am excited now because of the prospect of some young politicians. Because media say a lot of the young politicians who were given the opportunity in another's first term, unfortunately, they lose almost seats.
Yeah.
And to this time now, a good way for them to upgrade, since you have into Georgianda, for example.
Joseph Dindiok Pemka.
Oh, Pemka.
We lose Timpani.
Pemka lose Timpani.
And I pay meeting no said there it was as of 8 p.m. No, they will lose. As of 8 p.m.
As of 8 p.m. No,
election day. No, they will lose. Okay. It was very Timpani.
It's really sad. Anya Sanka, a lot of them would have gotten their breakthroughs this time around. And now unya lusu sana. It's difficult for you to be given an appointment.
Very difficult.
Extremely difficult.
What makes it difficult? It depends on the circumstances under which you lost. So any part on the competence, constituency, Ghana might need it. So young fan say, "Obitima be plus national. I'm a party in national. I attractive. Any pluses." Na constituency say
for everyone saying somebody I can mention. Obi Adedimba readily to mind. Obi say George Odro. George Odro has lost.
But a national
asset. Solid guy.
Yeah.
Solid,
guys.
Solid.
There's an
guy.
Elephant in the room. There's an Osun
in the room.
That means there's an issue around that we have to discuss.
Yes.
Dana transition team list or hate social media. No? The words Osafomafo trended the whole day. And the key of the trending there, a lot of young people were saying that he shouldn't even go close to the presidency.
They don't have the right. Those conclusions are weird. Those conclusions are weird, very unfair, and unnecessary. In as much as we are pushing for an all youthful whatever, you cannot also say penny if you and also for wherever you sit and look at him, on ups and on the downs. And it is not for so you can suggest that sebi because Obi. Loyalty has always been one of the one of the things that you look out for.
But
so you cannot sit somewhere and just proclaim that.
And I was scanning through the profiles at work. It is these same people like MP before when I these are the people who communicate for the MPP on social media. People who sympathize with the MPP.
They are the people who
thank you. I am saying that it will be very naive of any politician to just ignore it and say that maybe we should seek to understand.
You see, we should also be careful in doing all these analysis. We are not just saying that Obi or 80 years and 70 years and 83 years are relevant still. That's why we have missed a lot of points in this country.
But is it because of age?
No, it's not. But are you going to pinpoint that the Benya Jumentino or more banana? Is that why you're going to pinpoint that?
No, I mean, my point.
Is that why you're going to pinpoint that?
The point is that, Oman, can there ever be a transition team? Of course, all the other ministerial portfolios are captured in black and white in the Transition Act. And you need, as part of the transition team, to have the Interior Ministry there.
Those people are required.
You need the AG there. You need the Defense Minister there. You need Foreign Affairs there. Act near clear. They are mentioned black and white. Say you need them there. But let's face it, you cannot have a transition team without a senior minister. It's not possible.
But that's what I'm saying, that it is also, Danny, it is also our responsibility to state clearly that this is the position of the law.
Yes.
And you cannot do anything without it.
Of course.
Number two,
the law doesn't add the senior minister.
But I'm saying, I'm saying that, say, yakase yabo biabaso, say, aswafo nyina no, one omohwesofo a na ebre te say yekobu nkunta na hand over. You are unable to especially proximity to the president and the presidency. Someone like Osafo.
But what about in the next government?
No, because we can have that argument.
The key point, and that is why he trended. He didn't trend because of transition team.
No, but you also
not trend because of the next government.
You see, all the names that we have brought up here, youthful names, we just didn't call out the names. We talked about meritocracy. We talked about exposure. We talked about expertise and all those things.
Good.
So you also cannot rule out that because the name is Osafo Mafu. Please. It will be very unfair. There should be a good reason for some of these people to be exited. You cannot just claim that because it is Osafo Mafu.
But Oman, some of these decisions that are made from the beginning, say in one year. My point is, even if you are going to keep the man, you have to try and try the better say.
If we understand why they are along this line, because if we as media people too don't take the opportunity to give reasonable education. That's why we'll be able to the MP say wa mama yi. A year 80 MP make nobody in this.
No, enjoy possible.
Yeah. We'll be 2 MP because autocast.
I watched the video.
You know, I have an MP friend already on a car dealer before he became an MP. It in the field flashy cars out to me say these are cars advertisements. Now to your catcher say it's as a cars when you know what to it. You know the mentality. If you also don't start pushing that, you cannot say that Kwabna Santiama wedding, Adori, Okoyemo hospital bill, one contribute to. Is that what the MP is supposed to do?
Oh, but you are mixing apples and oranges.
No.
One best day yenti wana say. Young people, what is their concern?
Nobody rules that
because
out.
If you ignore them, that is the challenge.
No, but nobody rules that sitting down out. What I hate is where people want to lord. You cannot lord it. It's consensus. It's 50-50.
But hardly most of the time, people are not listening to. Let's tell.
Well, probably so.
Those are the top.
Probably so.
Because young people, especially in Ghana and in our continent, they feel like they are not heard by Impenyinfono.
But
they feel like in spite of how hard they
most
work.
of these young people, opportunity. They are not demonstrating. But these people that we are calling out their names, no, but. So are you telling me that name count Mama Botro can see within this administration? Your boy is a mama. You know, it's not good. Let's not behave as if say every young guy piano. Yeah. So I believe in a certain principle that now when we started this life, we just didn't come and sit here. Yeah. Me masum bibi mensin pen, masum miki pen, masum KOD pen, masum Kofori pen. I come to sit here not because me buy and better boom and better. If I say somebody should go through the mail, you can be 12, you can be 30 years. But by virtue of Nipa now, now when you are a certain level of, because you see, national appointments, political appointments, is not just because who could a PhD into a 22 years.
I have the utmost respect for Isaiah Osafo. In fact, he's a senior engineer. And I always look up to him because honestly, an engineer, no J mechanical engineer, no K, or banking, or into banking. Yeah. And in fact, I have close family members who have worked with him. But I just wanted to present them concerned that in case that's MP, I would say, and it's a one here. Some of this, but the second thing that I really, and I know that other wrap up soon, but the second thing I'm going raise here, say, I want now work at positions. What to call for MP election will losing. If some of them will be forgotten, what about those who lost their primaries?
Oh, why not? It's a good observation. So what is a good observation? And a party, no, and yet for losers in Kwan, and then for winners in Kwan.
Thank you.
A young Nayan Kensin, near shall be a hoarding baby with Matia to Krubik. I know, am I? So it's a good observation that you've brought up.
About it.
Yeah.
Time of Peter Mark.
Yeah, because it's here, so one of American land so by no. Almost a more position.
I'm free American land.
I would also be Hawana. America for kodo no 300,000.
Onyo the last week obey diaspora debate.
Now ni America for $100,000 say ebe to system no wa. They all catch him say almost you almost pay.
Aboma wonim say and in Nanado's first term external branch omunya appointments by MPP USA.
But MPP USA is a big financier backbone.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
MPP
not so deserve. Why not?
But you see two omugu got a chance.
Two omugu got him. I have some very good friends in there, and you know.
Yeah.
Ain't he? Omumu be a deserve. Why not?
For PW demand and answer before. Oh, but sometimes I
wanted to ask this.
You don't my trust. You know what Obi is doing?
Tell me.
No. Obi. Me the Pentecost na me jaw. I not comment
Daniel Medaze, why never was say? EKOSIISEN high Asempa FM. Ma I rather so. My main kind message is Kakarafe.